What's up, guys? Got an off-topic video for you today. Today we're going to be talking about Destiny and why I'm not excited for it. A lot of people have been asking, why haven't I been playing Destiny? Why aren't you streaming Destiny? You'll get a shitload of stream viewers if you stream Destiny. And it's because I'm not excited for the game at all. I've never been. I've never talked about it on my channel before. I just don't see that game's philosophy. It just doesn't work, in my opinion. I don't think it's going to work, and it's not because Bungie did a bad job or because I think the overall game is bad. It's probably going to be the best FPS MMO ever, and for what it is, it's an amazing game. I just don't think that style of game is going to work. The biggest reason for that is, in terms of gameplay, I don't see what Destiny offers that other FPS games do better. Like, I don't see any gameplay in Destiny that I don't see Titanfall, Call of Duty, Battlefield, any other game doing much better. The thing with hotkey-based MMOs, like your World of Warcraft, your WildStar, Guild Wars 2, whatever, the thing with those games is their gameplay is kind of unique to them. There's not really any other game that plays like World of Warcraft. There's not really any other game that plays like WildStar. With Destiny, there's a shitload of FPS that plays like Destiny. Almost all FPS play pretty much the same. And Destiny's gameplay looks pretty bland. It's very repetitive. A lot of the difficulty in these PvE encounters is just that mobs take a long time to kill. It's just the enemies are complete bullet sponges. And I don't have any insight. I don't have anything I can tell Bungie. I can't be like, this is what you should have done, because I have no ideas on how to make that more exciting. It's going to be very hard to have unique mechanics in an FPS MMO where it's point and shoot and you hide behind cover. Like, how many different ways can you reinvent that to have unique and fun encounters? The thing with hotkey-based MMOs like WoW and WildStar is that the raid encounters can be completely different because there's just a lot more freedom for that kind of stuff, where I just don't see it with Destiny. I don't know what they're going to do to keep it fresh and exciting. There's just not that many options. I don't know. So that's my biggest issue with Destiny, is I just don't see what it offers over other FPS games. And from what I've been seeing, other FPS games, their gameplay is much better than Destiny. It's not like Destiny is some super awesome, crazy FPS gameplay. It's not really at all. The other thing I don't like about it seems to be that you're in menus constantly, and I'm not the only one to notice this. I've been watching the game on Twitch, and I swear to God, people are in menus more than anything else in that game. I actually think they're in menus more than they're playing the game. So I think that's just a problem with the game being completely instanced. There is no open world, really. I think there's like little town hubs you can go to, but those are instanced. Again, it's not like World of Warcraft, WildStar, or any other MMO where there's a giant open world and you can just like freely explore from one zone to the next. It's just not a thing in Destiny, and that's probably due to console constraints and I don't know. It's just the way the game is structured. Again, it's another thing I don't like about it. The game does not play in native 1080p and is not 60 FPS on either console. Again, another thing I don't like. I don't like that I'd have to play it with a controller all the time. I know there's a PC. I heard there's a PC version coming out in 2015, but I really doubt that these other problems I talked about are going to be fixed with that. I don't know, man. I just don't see that game style working out, and Bungie could do an amazing job with it, but I don't see how they can keep the game fresh and exciting with with just the limited tool set they've got, because I personally can't think of any ways to make a really hard encounter. Like, how the hell can you make a really hard boss fight in Destiny that hasn't been done before, or isn't, you know, really similar to what you've already done a million times? Fuck, I can't even think of that many awesome boss fights in any FPS game. The only thing I can think of is Halo, with the last guy in Halo 3 or Halo 2. That was kind of interesting, but again, it's just, you know, spam bullets into some fucking guy that is a bullet sponge. That's it. And that seems to be what the whole game is. So, yeah. Another thing, the class is pretty much identical. The Hunter's got a knife it can throw. The Warlock has a spell it can do, and the Titan, or whatever the fuck it is, I don't even know what it has, but they're all very similar and homogenized, and that is probably due to console controller constraints. I think Destiny would be really cool if you had kind of like a WildStar LAS, and then you had your gun as well. I know that you don't want to have too many abilities. You don't want to, you know, stray away from FPS gameplay, but it could be way more exciting if the classes were actually different and had something other than just like one ability that makes them different. So, I want to like Destiny. Maybe you guys can convince me to try it out. I have a PS4 and an Xbox One, but I still just don't. I don't see what this game offers that other FPS doesn't do better. I think Titanfall, in my opinion, Titanfall is probably the best FPS gameplay at the moment. The new COD does look very good, but that I feel like there's gonna be a lot of people let down. Look at that! Holy shit, that was a nasty satchel charge. Anyway, I know I might get some hate. I have not played I had not played Destiny. So, have you guys played Destiny? I know Original Hot Dog bought the Founders Edition and didn't like the game. So, I'm just not excited for it. That's why I haven't talked about it. That's why I'm not streaming it. I'm just not excited for it remotely. So, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think of Destiny. Is it worth me trying? I just don't see it, dude. I don't see what the big fuss is about this game at all. I just don't get it. I'm not a big, like, oh my god, it's a Halloween event. It's a fucking, Jesus Christ, guys. Let's go get out our jack-o'-lanterns and fucking, yeah. No, it's not. I mean, it's cool. I'll do the stuff. I'll get the items, the cool little vanity items. It's something else to do. But it does look cool.